Hi everyone, welcome. This is Tim and this is our weekly Angel Oracle card reading for the week of Monday, January 12th through Sunday, January 18th. And this week I'm going to be working with tarot, and we're going to be using the Guardian Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. And then for some extra material, I love this deck by John Holland. This is his deck, which is called the Psychic Tarot. So let's go ahead and get us started. And while I'm shuffling, just trying to get a message here of what is for our highest good. That is always my intention for each week. I do want to remind you, if you haven't had a chance yet, my quarterly forecast for 2015 is out for January, February, and March. Take a look on YouTube. You will find it there. And let's see what messages that the angels would like to share with us. Again, I'm really feeling that this month here is going to be about letting go and releasing. That's what my guides have been sharing with me, is that this is still just purging from any situations that we might still be in that may not be healthy. This could be people. This one wants to come out here. This could be people, relationships, situations, addictions. So really working on those so that we can take advantage of 2015 and all its glory of manifesting in prosperity and abundance. Look at this one here. Wanted to choose that one, but it wasn't going to let me. It said to go with that one there. So we'll see what comes up here. And this one here. Okay. So we've got the messages for the first part of this week for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, which is the 9 of Abundance. I love this. This can't even be more remarkable for this week. Love it. It says, life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide you with great peace and contentment. So take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. Feel free to buy yourself small, luxurious gifts. You've earned the financial security and independence that you now enjoy. Life is good. So it looks like money and the prosperity is going to be relatively in full force for this upcoming week here. So that gets us out of the gate with the 9 of Abundance card. So I'm really hearing from that this is going to be a lot of about taking time to treat yourself. Even if it's just small little tokens. And the abundance does not necessarily have to mean money. It can be resources. So give yourself a break if necessary. This is making sure that you take time out to replenish and recharge your own batteries if necessary. So this is just absolutely enjoying the fruits of our labor and all of the hard work and the dedication that we've been putting forth for this week is going to pay off. So nurture yourself, and to buy those little, if you've been holding off on purchasing a small item that you've been wanting to because you feel like, oh, I really can't afford that. This is saying to trust that the universe is going to provide that for you. Now, of course, making sure that it is for your highest good and it is something that you could afford, but it is something that you've been holding off on. So just go ahead and buy yourself a little bit of happiness, so to speak, because you deserve it, because that's what this is saying. You've got the Abundance card coming up here. And this is, I like this here, this is seeing clearly. This isn't the number 12. So this is the Hanged Man in Tarot. And it says it's time to view things from a different perspective. So you have this blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. So don't worry, the pause and momentum while you rethink your plans won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. So this is also, thinking outside of the box and looking at things from a different angle. So when we turn the Hanged Man upside down, he's now right side up and seeing things a little bit more clearly. So that's what that's the message for this card, is to really, we're going to start seeing things a little bit more clearly, providing that we can take a step back from it and be able to analyze it and really trust that what we're also seeing and sensing here is that this is going to be really viewing this in a style that's going to be able to, where we're going to be able to really be able to see it in a more, I'm almost seeing like a magnifying glass or spectacles, where we're fine tuning it, and now it's crystal clear, and that's what this is. So that's what they were showing me with this here. And this is also about finances too. So it's really seeing the big picture more on a positive perspective as it relates to our finances as well. Now, as we get into the weekend here, this is the Ace of Thought. So this is the Ace of Air, the Ace of Swords. And this is all about piercing through the veil and overcoming adversity is what this is about. This is a lot of mental ideas. So this might be a new project that's coming into play that may bring us abundance. And now we're finally able to see this a little bit more clearly where we haven't been in the past weeks or months. So this cherub has arrived to congratulate you for your brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. And it's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in this implementation of your idea. So don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. And these are merely just a course corrections to perfect your plan. This is also about communication as well. So the air sign is also about communicating. So you may be able to get your point across or your vision across, which is the seeing clearly. Okay, because when I said vision, I saw this seeing clearly, and I feel that that's where this is also coming into play, is that now we're able to actually get that vision out there, and it should bring us some positive abundance for us. So any business plans that you're looking at doing, this would be a fine time to move forward with that, especially if you are wanting to start a new business or get a creative venture or idea out there. Now, if it does involve any type of legal plans of any sort, where there's a plan of such where you need to sign your signature, or that there is a court document of anything, now would be the time to take care of that. And the reason I'm saying that is because as we get into next week, that's when Mercury retrograde comes into play. And you will hear me talk more about that. Whenever we have a Mercury retrograde, it's not a wonderful time for communication. A lot of miscommunication comes into play. And that's very interesting that we have the Ace of Thought here, which is about communication. So get all of the communication, the meetings, the fine details, and fine-tuning, get that out of the way this week if you can. And that's also with Mercury retrograde. It's not a good time to sign any legal documents or contracts. So we're always advised to wait until that is out of the way. So that's the messages for these three cards here. Now I want to get the Psychic Tarot material here just to see what extra energy that we can put in with this abundance and the seeing clearly and the thoughts that are coming into play. So angels, what else would you like us to know? Okay. All right, this is the Eight of Air, and this is trapped in fear. Now, with this here, this is a person that may be feeling imprisoned. So you might be feeling like you're stuck, like you aren't able to move forward. But actually you do, because you're your own jailer, is what I always define this card as, is that you stuck yourself in that prison cell thinking that you're locked in, but you're really not. So this is about your mental thinking this week. So keep those thoughts positive and move past any adversity that or any problems that you may encounter, because it is showing that we have that ability to do so, but we also have the ability to trap ourselves mentally. So this is saying, and just a sign and a warning to don't do that, okay? Don't trap yourself, and don't mentally trap yourself. So get those thoughts out, and they don't, because I'm feeling like there's some of you that may be fearful that other people may ridicule you or not accept your thought or vision. And this is saying that even if they do ridicule you or they don't accept it, you need to get it out there. And that's just for your own sake. The number 2, which is the High Priestess, which is intuition. This is really listening to your gut instinct about everything for this week, all of the thoughts that are coming into play and how you're feeling. Examine why you are feeling those feelings and tap into your own hidden resources to really determine, why are we feeling this way? What is keeping us stuck in our own prison cell of not being able to move forward? And when we're able to do that, and that's when we actually start to see things more clearly, is when we go within and we get to the bottom of what's holding us back. Where is all this fear coming from? Why do I have all of that? When you're able to see that, again, that's when we see clearly. That's when the new thought process comes through and it allows us to move forward. And this is also where we start to see the abundance come into play. So those are the messages that I have for this week. And I feel really good about these. And I'm so excited about January and this first quarter. I really feel it's going to be good for us. But again, this is just don't take things too quickly. And just don't move too quickly with your plans either. But do plant those seeds. I can't stress that enough. It's very important that we do that. So, with that being the case, I wish you all a wonderful, prosperous week. Angel blessings, everyone. And I'll see you next week. Bye now.